8 coconut waters you should double check, and 3 real ones. Welcome back to Culinary Cipher, where we decode food labels, separate marketing from reality, and help you make informed food choices, one ingredient at a time. Here's something almost nobody checks before that post-workout gulp. You buy coconut water because it's natural, hydrating, packed with electrolytes, the wholesome alternative to sports drinks. But a lot of what's in those cartons and bottles has been made from concentrate, sweetened with added sugar, or blended and flavored until it's a long way from the fresh water inside a young coconut. Because natural on the front doesn't always tell you what's inside. Around here, we don't just trust the packaging, we decode your plate. So before you crack open another one, let's double check what's really in there. Because the gap between pure coconut water and a sweetened coconut drink is wider than the tropical packaging suggests. The whole thing comes down to how the coconut water was made and what got added. The real thing is simply the water from young coconuts, naturally sweet, lightly refreshing, and nothing else. But to make it cheaper, shelf-stable, and more consistently sweet, many products are reconstituted from concentrate, have sugar added, or are blended with juice and flavorings. It's not dangerous, but it turns a simple natural drink into a sweetened beverage. Once you learn to read for concentrate, added sugar, and the ingredient list, the carton tells the real story. Let's double-check the 8 to watch, and then the 3 actually worth drinking. Number 1. They from concentrate versus not from concentrate. This is the big tell. A lot of coconut water is made by concentrating the water down for cheap shipping and then adding water back later. That processing dulls the fresh flavor and is a sign of a more industrial product. Not from concentrate, coconut water is closer to the real thing. Double check for that wording, because from concentrate means your coconut water took a long, processed detour on the way to the carton. Number 2, the added sugar. Coconut water is naturally a little sweet, so it shouldn't need any added sugar at all. Yet plenty of products add sugar or cane syrup to make it sweeter and more crowd-pleasing, quietly turning a light natural drink into something closer to a soft drink. Double check the ingredients and the sugar line, because pure coconut water needs nothing added, and any added sugar is a clear sign you're drinking a sweetened product. Number 3, the flavored coconut waters. Pineapple, mango, and other flavored coconut waters usually come with added sugar and flavorings on top of the coconut water, and sometimes a lot. They taste great, but they've drifted well away from the simple hydrating drink and toward a fruit-flavored beverage. Double-check flavored versions especially, because the added flavor almost always arrives with added sugar and a longer ingredient list. Number 4, the made with real coconut water blends. Some drinks trumpet coconut water on the front, but are actually blends, a bit of coconut water mixed with other juices, water, and sweeteners. The coconut water may be a minor ingredient carrying the healthy image for the whole bottle. Double-check whether it's 100% coconut water or a blend, because made with real coconut water can sit on a product that's mostly something else. Number 5, the heavy processing and heat treatment. To make coconut water shelf-stable, most of it is pasteurized with heat, which is normal and safe but does change the fresh taste. Some brands market raw or cold-pressed versions as closer to fresh. It's not that processed coconut water is bad, but it's worth knowing that the carton on the shelf is a processed version of what's inside an actual coconut. Double-check your expectations, because shelf-stable coconut water is a processed product, however natural the marketing. Number 6, the electrolyte and superhydration hype. Coconut water genuinely contains potassium and some other electrolytes, and it's a fine, natural drink. But the marketing often inflates it into a miracle hydrator or hangover cure, which the evidence doesn't really support beyond it being a pleasant, mildly electrolyte-containing drink. Double-check the hype, because for everyday hydration plain water does the job, and coconut water is a nice option, not a magic potion. Number 7, the price versus plain water reality. Coconut water is often priced like a premium wellness product, several times the cost of water, on the strength of its healthy image. For general hydration, that's a lot to pay. It's a tasty treat and a decent post-exercise option, but it's not a necessity. Double-check what you're paying for, because much of the premium is the tropical, natural marketing rather than a hydration benefit you couldn't get more cheaply. Number 8, the fancy front label words. Pure, natural, raw, and hydrating carry little strict meaning, and can sit on a product made from concentrate with added sugar. The lush green packaging and coconut imagery sell an idea the ingredients don't always match. Double-check by ignoring the imagery and reading the ingredient list and the sugar instead, because the only things that tell you what's really inside are whether it's from concentrate and whether sugar was added. Now let's be fair, because the goal is to read labels, not to fear coconut water. Real coconut water is a genuinely nice, natural drink, and even the sweetened versions aren't dangerous. As a refreshing treat or a post-workout drink, it's perfectly good. The real point is honesty. Much of what's sold is a processed, sometimes sweetened version of the simple thing it's marketed as, and it's often priced as a health necessity it isn't. Knowing that lets you choose the pure versions, skip the sweetened blends, and enjoy coconut water for what it actually is rather than for the miracle the marketing implies. It's also worth understanding what the real thing tastes like, because it reframes the cartons entirely. Water straight from a fresh young coconut is subtly sweet, a little nutty, and mildly salty, delicate rather than sugary, and it varies from coconut to coconut because it's a natural product. The uniform, consistently sweet taste of many cartons, especially the ones from concentrate or with added sugar, is actually a sign of how far they've been processed and standardized away from that fresh original. If you ever get the chance to drink from an actual young coconut, you'll notice how much lighter and less sweet it is than the packaged versions. That contrast tells you everything about what the sweeter cartons have added along the way. It's also worth putting coconut water next to the sports drinks it's often positioned against, because the comparison is genuinely useful. Pure, unsweetened coconut water does have an edge over many sports drinks. It's naturally sourced, it carries a good dose of potassium, and it skips the artificial colors and heavy added sugar that fill a lot of bright sports beverages. That's a real point in its favor. But the moment you pick up a sweetened or flavored coconut water, that advantage shrinks fast, because now you're back to added sugar, just with a more natural-sounding name on the front. So coconut water can be the better pick, but only in its pure form, and only if you're comparing it to a sugary sports drink rather than to plain water. Keep that context and you'll know exactly when it's actually the smarter choice and when it's just a prettier way to drink sugar. So here are 3 real ones worth reaching for. First, 100% coconut water, not from concentrate, with no added sugar. Flip the carton and look for a single ingredient, coconut water, ideally labeled not from concentrate, with nothing added. That's the real, pure thing in convenient form. A 1-ingredient label and not from concentrate is your whole guarantee that you're drinking coconut water and not a sweetened coconut beverage. Second, fresh young coconut when you can get it. If your store sells fresh young coconuts, that's the genuine article, naturally sweet, unprocessed, and served in its own shell. It's the drink all the cartons are imitating, and it tastes lighter and more delicate than any packaged version. It's the original zero additive coconut water straight from the source. Third, plain water for everyday hydration, coconut water as a treat. Here's the honest reframe. For daily hydration, plain water does everything you need for a fraction of the price. Keep pure coconut water as an occasional refreshing drink or a post-workout option when you want it, rather than an expensive daily habit. Matching the drink to the moment saves money and keeps coconut water as the nice treat it's best suited to be. Here's the quick rule to carry into the store. The front will say pure, natural, and hydrating, but ignore the tropical imagery. Flip it over, look for not from concentrate, check for added sugar, and confirm it's 100% coconut water rather than a blend. The moment you see from concentrate, added sugar, or a blend hiding behind the coconut image, you know exactly what you're really holding. It isn't dangerous and nobody's saying skip coconut water. The point is simpler than that. You deserve to know whether you're drinking pure coconut water or a sweetened, processed coconut drink. You don't need to clear out the fridge tonight. Just double-check the carton next time you're standing in that aisle. 1 ingredient, not from concentrate, no added sugar. That's the whole check. So go read the ingredients on the coconut water in your kitchen right now. Look for from concentrate, check for added sugar, and tell me in the comments what you find. I genuinely want to know how much of your coconut water is really just coconut water. Because at Culinary Cypher, we're not here to tell you what to drink. We're here to help you see past the packaging, understand what you're actually buying, and make the choice that's right for you and your family. Keep asking questions. Keep reading labels. And before the marketing makes the decision for you, decode your plate.